Alright, here we are for round 3, and got a 2-land hand. We got a play, got a couple of plays. I think we'll go ahead and keep this hand. Our opponent leads with a mountain, alright. And we get a syncopate, isn't great. Let's lead with the island and pass the turn back. And we get a swamp, another Rakdos player, but he doesn't have a turn 2 play, which is good for us. Let's play out the plains and let's go ahead and lead with the Guild Mage and pass the turn back. Opponent plays another mountain and a Lobber Crew, alright. Everybody has Lobber Crews today. And we get a mountain, which is excellent for us. Let's go ahead and attack. He's probably going to block, and then we could Izzet Charm his Lobber Crew. And go ahead, no, cancel. And play our mountain, now we can Izzet Charm. And we'll pass the turn back. We get an Annihilating Fire on our guy, which is unfortunate, but it happens. And we get an Explosive Impact, which will be great later. Let's play out our island and let's pass the turn. If he has a haste creature next turn, we'll play the Hussar Patrol. If not, we'll just Inspiration at the end of turn. Jailbreaker is not... Jailbreaker's kind of scary. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's syncopate that. I don't have a whole lot to deal with the Jailbreaker, so... And we get the turn back. We draw another island, which will be great for us. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back again. If we need the Hussar Patrol, we'll play it. If not, we'll inspire ourselves. Rixmati Guild Mage, or spawn a Rixmati, which is alright. And we'll go ahead and Inspiration. And we get a Detention Sphere and a mountain, which is good. So let's play the mountain. We can only play one thing. We can Detention Sphere that. I don't think we need to do that. Let's play Void Wilder here, make him play his guy again. Yes, we would like to bounce that, and we'll pass the turn back. We get a Rogue's Passage. I guess he played that last turn. He plays back the spawn. Alright. And we'll draw another mountain. Let's play that. I imagine he's going to Rogue Passage his spawn and attack us for 6 next turn. I really don't want to take 6 damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. He can't block it. And we will Azorius Charm his spawn next when he attacks. That'll send him back a couple of turns. And hopefully he uses... Alright. Might have Launch Party. He does not. Alright. And we get the turn back. And we draw an island, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and attack. And we'll play the Hussar Patrol on his turn unless we have something else we need to deal with. This is probably the spawn again. Yes. And we get the turn back. And we get a Street Spasm. Let's go ahead and attack. can't block, so pinging him with our Void Welder is a given. So here we can impact his guy, which gets rid of it. We've spent quite a few cards messing with this card already. Could detention sphere it away, but we might get another one. That doesn't seem good. We can street spasm it, but I'd rather use the street spasm as a sweeper. But if we do street spasm it, we could Hussar Patrol also, which isn't a bad idea. Either way we can decide on his turn, so let's pass it back. And so he doesn't play anything in his main phase. We could street spasm it now, which I was wrong. We can't play the Hussar Patrol 2. Let's go ahead and take this 6. Might be a bad idea, but hopefully he plays another spawn and we can detention sphere it. If not, I'll street spasm it. And he doesn't. So let's play out the Hussar Patrol and draw for the turn. We get another planes, which is pretty good for us. Let's go ahead and attack. And pass the turn back. Doesn't have a play. I'm going to go ahead and street spasm now. Okay. And looks like he does have something. Maybe a launch party. Yep, launch party our Void Wielder. Alright, that doesn't seem like the correct one to do, but alright. And has another play, stab wound on our Hussar Patrol. Alright, that is unfortunate, but it happens. Yes, we take 2, and we get a Goblin Electromancer. Let's go ahead and detention sphere away the stab wound. Not the greatest use of it, but I don't want to die to stab wound. Yes, we would like to play that. And then let's go ahead and play out the Electromancer and attack for 2. If we had another mana, we'd still have enough for explosive impact, but we don't need that just yet. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. Terra Swarm, alright. That might be eating an impact here. And we draw another island. We don't need to play that, so let's go ahead and impact his Terra Swarm. And attack for 4. Hopefully we draw into one of our bombs and we could finish off our opponent, but we do have a 2-turn clock on him if he doesn't have any other plays. I think we're out of our removal, which is unfortunate. He Augur Sprees our Electromancer, which is alright. And he has another stab wound, which is unfortunate. And we get a Nivik Skilled Mage, so let's go ahead and play that. And we'll go ahead and loot. And we get a Doorkeeper. Yeah, let's go ahead and play out the Doorkeeper. And pass the turn back. Frostburn Weird is going to put a stop to any attacks. Maybe we draw a Void Wielder so we can bounce our Hussar Patrol, and we get a Splatter Thug. Let's go ahead and draw with the Guild Mage, and we get our bombs. So yeah, let's throw out the Splatter Thug. Let's pass the turn. We'll mill him at the end of his turn. We'll have our Archon next turn. And then we can probably take back the game. Alright. Opponent doesn't decide to attack. Let's mill him for 1. We get a mountain. We get stab wound. And we ourselves draw a mountain, so let's go. No, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and play out our bomb. And let's play the mountain so we can use the Guild Mage at the end of his turn. And let's pass the turn back. We don't have a good attack. Not sure if we can race the stab wound. We need a Void Wielder really bad. Alright, he makes the Frostburn weird unblockable, which means we'll take 3, and then the stab wound will kill us off. So let's go ahead and let him do that. Yep. Just go ahead and get some more information on him. And that doesn't tell us anything, so we'll concede and begin sideboarding. Let's see here. Go ahead and put in our extra mountain. Probably should have started with that. We want the dramatic rescue. He has a bunch of stab wounds and we need to be able to save our guys. Syncopate was pretty good there. Doorkeeper's alright. The Guild Mage is probably not doing a whole lot for us again. He didn't have any flyers, so maybe Pegasus. Let's take out one of the key runes. We haven't really seen those a whole lot anyway. And 1 should be fine for us, so let's go ahead and submit. And hopefully we can win the next round. Yes, we would like to play first. This hand looks reasonable. We have 3 lands of all of our colors. Don't really have a play, but we can Syncopate or Azorius Charm something, so we'll go ahead and keep. Wait for our opponent to decide if he wants to keep. And he decides to keep. So we'll lead with an island and pass the turn. He leads with a mountain and passes it back. Draw an island, which is great for us. Let's play the mountain, pass the turn back. And he gets a Tavern Swindler. Don't have any plays, so let's go ahead and Syncopate that. And we get the turn back. Street Spasm, great. Let's lead with the island. Don't need to let him know we have the plains yet. And we'll go ahead and pass the turn back. We might counter his next creature also with the Izzet Charm, or we could Street Spasm it, which is probably bad. Mind Rot, you say? Yeah, let's go ahead and counter that. I don't feel like discarding any cards. I like my cards. And we get the turn back, and we get a Vassal Souls, which is great. Let's play out the plains. Let's play the Vassal Soul. Leave up Dispel just in case, even though we don't have it. And pass the turn back. If we draw land, we can void wielder whatever he plays here. Annihilating fire. Alright, you got it. If not, we can cast inspiration. Alright, doesn't play anything, so let's play the island. Let's pass it back and we'll cast inspiration, unless whatever he plays is too scary. He doesn't play anything, so let's cast inspiration. See what we draw. A land in a detention sphere is great for us, and another mountain. Let's play the mountain. Let's go ahead and play out the void wielder. And pass the turn back. And he plays a perilous shadow, which is alright. And we get another plains. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back. Hopefully we'll draw into something great. We have enough to play anything in our deck at this point. Can even Street Spasm for 2, everybody, or just this guy. Looks like he is going to waste his turn. Let's go ahead and block, make him waste his turn, and then we can yeah, let him eat the void wielder if he must. So we can Street Spasm for 6. Might be worth it here. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And we get the turn back. Alright, Azorius Charm is good. Let's play the island. Let's attack for 1. And we might cycle the Azorius Charm. We do need to draw something here, but we'll see. Batterhorn is not too scary. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, we get an island. Let's go ahead and hold on to that. And pass the turn back. When he attacks, I think we'll use the Azorius Charm to deny him another draw step. Alright. No, let's go ahead and hold on to it. We'll take 4 here, that's fine. Alright. And Doorkeeper, excellent. Let's go ahead and attack. Let's play Doorkeeper. Here I think we go ahead and use the Azorius Charm. Don't want to take too much damage, and we can't really block that at this moment. And we get the turn back. Alright, excellent. Get a Love Skyknight, which is really good for us. Let's go ahead and attack with the Void Wielder. Let's play out the Skyknight even though there's nothing to detain. And pass the turn back. He got Select Trickery, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Frostburn Weird, alright. And Stab Wound, alright. And we'll go ahead and mill him for 1. Get a spawner Xmaji, which is good. Take 2 from stab wound. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back. He does have more than 1 stab wound, so if he decides to play another one, then our detention sphere gets extra value. If he wants to attack, we'll throw a Void Welder in front of him, no problem. But I'm guessing he's not going to. Another stab wound, excellent. It's great for us. And we'll go ahead and mill him. We get a thrill kill assassin, great. And we get double stab wound, but they're going away now. And another land is definitely not what we want to see. But let's go ahead and get rid of the stab wounds. Yes, we would definitely like to use those. Let's play a mountain. Pass the turn back. And hopefully we draw something good. Getting a little flooded here is not what we want to see, but Batterhorn enters the battlefield, alright. Go ahead and mill him again. And we get a Swamp Grid. And we get a Hussar Patrol. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass the turn back. We'll surprise him with the Hussar Patrol and eat his Batterhorn. No problem. Decides to attack with both. Let's go ahead and put out the Hussar Patrol. And we'll double block there. And he can only pump 3, so should be fine there. Alright, he decides to eat the Hussar Patrol, which is fine. It's probably what I would do. And he does have another Thrill Kill Assassin, which isn't good. And another Frostburn Weird. Alright. Go ahead and mill him again. Get his Rogue Passage. Excellent. And we get an Azorius Q rune. Let's go ahead and play that out. Might trade it in the Void Welder for the Assassin, which seems bad, but might be necessary. We'll see what happens here. He gets an island, so now he can do the full on 1 Frostburn Weird at least. But he decides to play something else. Hypersonic Dragon. That is a thing. Not good for our hero here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that is really bad for us. Let's go ahead and activate our Q room. And let's block, block, block. We'll take 2. Go ahead and mill him again. Get a Swamp, and we get a Pegasus. Yeah, might as well play that. And pass the turn back. We'll probably chump the dragon again and take another 2 here is what I imagine. Teleportal is probably gonna kill us, so 2, 4, 9, yeah, that's gonna kill us. That's unfortunate, but we didn't draw into our bombs, which was unfortunate. Good games to our opponent. And that'll end it for this one. We won our first round, which was great, but we couldn't get a second win, which is unfortunate. This is Cybot, and I'll see you guys next time. Please comment on the video and let me know if there's any suggestions you can make. All the feedback is helping me improve my game, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Visit mtgnoob.com and Planewalker Library. I'll see you guys next time.